Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and we are ready for day 3 of our 21 days of cable knit stitches. So day 1 we did side by side cable needles or cable stitches, and then yesterday we did the basic braid, and today we're going to do a full-on braided cable. So this one is a bit more complicated. It's not just cables. We're going to be doing twists, and we're going to be alternating some knits and purls. So this one is definitely a little bit more advanced than just our basic cable stitches. So this is an 8-row repeat, and on half of the row, so all of the front side rows, we'll be doing some twists. So all the back side rows are all the same. So it's going to knit 1 through the back loop, knit 2, purl 9, knit 2. So we're doing reverse stockinette stitch on either side, and we have a nice clean edge. So by the end of this series, you guys will have that down pat, how to make a nice pretty edge. And today I am using Wool and the Gang's Crazy Sexy Wool, which is a super bulky is what I would call it. You want to use a size 17. It is a roving yarn, and I am using size 17 needles to knit with this. And I already knitted row 1. You want to cast on 15 stitches here. And so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it is again a 9 stitch cable, and then we're going to be braiding it. So all right, so let's get started. I already did row 1, so we're going to do row 2. And it will have 2 new stitches. So we're going to, with the yarn in the front, we're going to slip 1 purlwise and purl 2 stitches. And then we're going to T3F. So it means twist 3 front. So we're going to slip 2 stitches onto the cable needle at the front. So that means I'm going to have my right hand needle, and I don't want to lose those stitches. That's why I have my needle so far. I'm going to slip these first 2 stitches onto the cable needle and lay it in the front. And it's a total of 3 stitches. So I'm going to purl this first stitch, and then I'm going to pull that through so I don't lose them. And then I'm going to knit these 2 stitches off of my cable needle. It does help to have a smaller cable needle. Oops. All right, so that was T3F, and now we're going to do T3B. So twist 3 back. So we're just going to slip. So since we have it in the back, yeah, T3 back, T3B, yes. So we're going to slip 1 stitch onto the cable needle and hold it at the back of the work. Then we're going to knit 2 off of the left hand needle, and then we're going to purl this one off of our cable needle. So we're going to hold this, our right hand needle, in the front, because we're going to drop this 1 stitch off into the back. And then we're going to knit 2 off of the cable needle. Pull that through so we don't lose them. And yep, we're going to keep that yarn in front because we're going to purl this one off of that cable. And like I mentioned before, it is a bit of a juggling act. And then we're going to T3 front again. So we went left, right, and now we're going to go left again. So T3 front was slipping 2 and holding it into the front of your work. And we're going to purl 1 off of the left hand needle. Oops. And then we're going to knit these 2 off of the cable needle. Oops, I didn't get that whole stitch. It is one thing about this rowing yarn. You have to make sure you get that whole stitch. There we go. we're going to knit those two off of the cable needle. And then purl 2 for our reverse stockinette stitch. And with the yarn in front, slip 1 purlwise. So then I'm going to knit row 3, and then I will be back with row 4. Alrighty, so now we are ready for row 4. So in the previous row, we did a right or a left leaning twist and then a right leaning twist. So we're going to cross it over on this side, and this braid's going to kind of go over here to the left like this, so it kind of just goes out. So we're going to alternate this cross. So in a few rows, we're going to do another cross up here. So row 4, we're going to, with the yarn in the front, slip 1 purlwise, and we're going to purl 3 stitches. And then we're going to cable 4 back. So we're going to hold our right hand needle in the front, and it's a total of 4 stitches for that cable. So we're going to slip half of them. So we're going to slip 2 onto this cable needle and hold it in the back. And then we're going to knit 2 off of our working left hand needle. And then with this needle in our way, we're going to knit 2 stitches off of this back cable. So, cables are like juggling. All right, so we did a cable 4 back. Now we're going to purl 2 to give us a little bit of texture in the middle there, so it gives us a little bit more depth too. Purl 2, knit 2, and then our reverse stockinette stitch. We're going to purl 2 and then slip 1 purlwise. So now we are ready for row 5, so then I will be back with row 6. Alrighty, so now we're ready for row 6, and it is going to be the opposite of row 2. So instead of T3 front, back, front, we're going to do T3 back, front, back. So with the yarn in the front, we're going to slip 1 purlwise and then purl 2. And then we're going to T3 back. So we're going to hold this in the front of our work. We're going to, it means it's going to be a total of 3 stitches. And we're going to hold 1 stitch on this cable needle in the back of our work. We're going to knit 2 stitches off of our left hand needle. And then we're going to knit this 1 stitch. We have to bring that yarn all the way to the back. No, we're not going to knit that stitch. We're going to purl the stitch off of the cable needle. So with the yarn in the middle there, we're going to purl this stitch off of the cable needle. And then, so that was a T3 back. Now we're going to do a T3 front. So again, total of 3 stitches. We're going to slip these first 2 off and hold them in the front of our work. And we're going to purl this stitch off of our left hand needle. And then we're going to knit the 2 stitches off of the cable. And then we're going to do another T3 back. Oops. So with this right hand needle in the front, we're going to slip 1 stitch off, hold it there in the back very carefully, and then we're going to knit 2 off of our left hand needle, and then we're going to purl 1 off of the cable needle. Ugh. All right, now we're going to purl these 2 stitches for a reverse stockinette stitch. With the yarn in the front, we're going to slip that one purlwise. So we're doing a crossover. So we're creating this X here. So I have a nice pretty braid with a little bit of texture, so it kind of gives a little more pop there in the centers. So I'm going to knit row 7 and then I will be back with row 8. Alrighty, so we're ready for row 8. You can see how that's coming along very nicely. So now we're going to cross these 2 over here. So we're going to, let me get a little bit of slack here. I'm going to, with the yarn in the front, slip 1 purlwise, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2, and then we're going to cable for front. So it's the opposite of row 4. So this one, the braid's on the top, and this one here, this braid's on the top. So we're alternating those 2. Cable for front. So we're going to hold our right hand needle to the back. We're going to slip 2 stitches onto our cable needle. Hold it in the front. We're going to knit 2 off of our left hand needle. Pull that through so I don't lose those stitches. And then knit 2 off of the cable needle. And now we're going to purl 3 stitches. And with the yarn in the front, we're going to slip 1 purlwise. And that's it, guys. That was 1 through 8. So we're alternating those cables, and this is super pretty. I love this. Look at all that texture, and it's super squishy. So that's the front, the back side. And you want to just keep repeating those until, to make a headband, however long you want to make it. You could just do 1 stockinette stitch on either side if you want to change it up a little bit to give it just a little less stockinette stitch. It just depends on what your style is and how big of yarn, thick of yarn you're using, and how wide of a headband you want. I think I usually make my headbands about 17 to 19 inches, just depending on how stretchy. The cables don't stretch quite as much as just a non-cable stitch. So I think I make the cable stitches just a little bit longer. You'll have to, I'll look at my friendship headband. It is a cable headband and see how long I made it. But this may be a new favorite actually for a headband. I definitely need a new one this year. So I hope you guys enjoyed today, day 3, and I will see you again tomorrow for day 4. Thank you so much for watching.